La Famiglia. I can't help it. Every time I sit down to write this intro to my Italian family cookbook, two things keep popping into my head. That cheesy Olive Garden commercial, when you hear your family, and what I said about Carolyn Manzo when she insulted my meatballs on the Rachel Ray show. Carolyn's as Italian as the Olive Garden. I'm Ilan Hall. I'm here to make a very special recipe from a very special woman. So recently, Teresa Giudice served a 14-month prison stint. Was that it? 14, something like that. She was in prison for 14 months.
You are f***ing engaged 19 times? You stupid bitch!
And her husband is actually in the clink now.
What do you think you'll miss the most of not having your husband at home?
Him being so handy around the house. Like,
that's it.
Let's pray for the Giudices, and let's hope that, you know, I can cheer them up by making this beautiful meatball recipe. They're called Joe's Juicy Meatballs because Teresa's nickname for Joe is Juicy Joe. So I think they should be called Juicy Joe's Meatballs, or just Joe's Balls. But you know what? Teresa's been heralded for her incredible cooking, and I have a feeling this recipe is not going to be that bad. You need to get a pound of ground ground beef, half a cup of dry Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, half a cup of milk, preferably 2%, third of a cup plus 1 tablespoon freshly grated pecorino romano. So far, everything seems fine, and I'm getting a little nervous. This is going to be delicious. That's exactly a third of a cup plus 1 tablespoon. 1 large egg beaten. Now I'm beating this very gently with a fork, but I'm sure if Joe was making it, he'd be just punching it with his fucking fists. 3 tablespoons chopped parsley. Garlic cloves minced. You. That's how I learned how to mince garlic in New Jersey. So, let's get in. How long is Joe in jail for? 3 years? In a perfect world, I would chill these for a little bit to get them nice and hard. Just by watching Real Housewives, nothing to do with cooking, I feel like I learned how to cook at least spaghetti. I mean, there's so much reference to Italian food that it's like learning the language. If you're around it, it just happens. I used to watch Real Housewives because my wife loves it, but I don't anymore because I can, just never forgive Jill Zarin. Bethany was your best friend. So, we're gonna go in the oven. Oh my goodness, they're ready. That's amazing. So, let's make some delicious, snappy red sauce. Oh, it's page 22, I gotta go back. Keep the oil in a large saucepan, add the onion. We're gonna let these get nice and translucent. And the next thing I need to add, tomatoes. So I gotta let this go for 5 minutes, that's it. It's the quickest pasta sauce I've ever seen. You can hear that scraping? That means they're ready to go in the sauce. Once the meatballs are in, we're gonna cover it and let them simmer for 30 minutes. And they're ready. Look at these. They've been going for 30 minutes. They should have soaked up all that beautiful juice. They're not bad. Not bad. They're good. When I first came in, I didn't have a lot of faith in these meatballs, but I'd like to say that since making them, since trying them, since really getting into them, I think that Joe Giudice should be acquitted. Free Giudice! These are Joe's Juicy Meatballs. If you want to see another recipe that I've done here that probably tastes about as good as this, click right here. Donald Trump met Ivana Trump on a mountaintop in Czechoslovakia. They were both children. He was hungry and he didn't have anywhere to go and he didn't know what to do. He was stuck on the slope.